Are you suffering from tennis elbow? So elbow pain can be often related to shoulder mobility. So we'll just have a look at a couple of exercises here. Stay. So there can be a few reasons why you may be having problems in the elbow joint, like with tennis elbow. As we know, it generally is, it's like 70% of the time it's with the dominant hand, so it's this arm being used a lot more. So very often where it comes from is that the shoulder joint isn't as mobile on this side. So when it's not as mobile, that means that the left arm might be doing some more work than the right to try and compensate. But usually it kind of starts with that same arm. So if this shoulder is not opening enough and you're doing some, more intense postures, or you're doing some, consistent repetitive kind of work, then the elbow will sort of take some of that slack. So it will twist more than it should because the shoulder isn't. And then because that's not, then the wrist might, and so on and so forth. So we're going to do a few little postures today, which is about opening up the shoulder, and then we'll see how that impacts and affects your elbow and enhances it. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to show you one very powerful shoulder exercise here, which will help to fix elbow pain. And so tomorrow I'll be offering a Facebook Live free class, and this posture will be set in amongst a sequence that goes for an hour, which is also going to have a look at how the problems with the feet can be connected to the ankle and the postures. This is a nice deep one for the shoulder. So you lie on your belly, have both arms out at a T shape, and then I have the block under my head, and then I roll over, and then I bring my hips forward. I can have my foot there or here, and then to make it stronger, walk it up. And to make it stronger, I can now bend the elbows, straighten the arms, and both feet up. Okay? So this really works through this whole shoulder joint very strongly, and you'll notice a big difference very quickly in the mobility in that shoulder. Because everything to do with our wrists and our elbows and shoulders, they're all connected. So if we're having trouble with our elbow, it's often because we've got the shoulder, is not sort of opening as much as it could. So because it's not opening, then you're getting more torsion on the wrist or on the elbow, or it might be on the wrist, But if this isn't doing something right, then that overcompensates, and then that overcompensates, and so we get all the things going on through the body. Okay, so this little posture looks like you're not doing much at all, like a lot of yoga postures can do, but it's really, really powerful. So what you do is you get a wall. Now in this case I've just got a post so I can show you, and then I have the hand and the elbow and shoulder all in the same line, and I'm standing in Tadasana. So I've got my feet together, I'm lifting up through the inside ankles, the knees, all the way up, and I'm keeping my tailbone down, and I work on keeping that shoulder down so both arms are even, and the left arm finger pointing to the ground. And all I'm doing is I've got my fingers pointing straight up like that against the wall, so our fingers are together, and I'm really pressing as hard as I can the heel of the hand into the wall, and I'm keeping that inner elbow chip coming up toward the ceiling, so it's like the eye of the elbow is looking up toward the sky. So I keep that shoulder down and I keep pressing through the hand. So this is a very powerful nerve stretch, and I find it kind of feels like your hand is in a block of ice or something. It's really quite a strong feeling, and it goes all the way from like the middle finger through the palm and all the way up the arm toward the armpit. So you just stay here and you press there for quite a while. So my fingers are upward, and now I'm going to turn my fingers to the side 90 degrees. So I do about a minute with it upward, then I do a minute with it to the side. So just really pressing that hand and pressing the fingers down, and keeping the fingers together, and just keep working on sucking the triceps strongly onto the bone and really having that inner elbow chip coming toward the sky. So we'll work with that. Great. So come and join me on my Facebook page every Friday, 3 p.m. AEST. It'll also be uploaded onto my YouTube so that you can see how these couple of postures are put into like a full 1 hour yoga class. This is just the details of the Facebook page. I hope you like, and the YouTube, and I hope you subscribe. Okay, see you later. Bye.